Hi, my name is Norm, and we are here at the Global Prayer Room in Kansas City. And this is January 5th, 2016. We're praying for the Med Rim. That's the nations around the Mediterranean Rim that houses of prayer, tabernacles that would worship the Lord day and night would be established around the whole perimeter of the Mediterranean. Psalm 72 is one of the Psalms that we were praying into today, and specifically that the Lord would rule from sea to sea, that He would have pity on the needy, and that the nations would recognize that all authority is His authority, and that continual prayer would be raised up, day and night prayer, in all these nations around the Mediterranean. The specific countries we prayed for today is Greece, Athens, where hundreds of refugees continue to flow from Syria, Iran, Iraq, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and a lot of other places. But we're praying for the church, specifically, that relationships would really be solidified and beautified, and that there would be favor, honor, and a unity in the Spirit, where there would be the hearing of the voice of the Lord and the sound of His trumpet, and that the church would advance and grow like a well-tuned army at this time. We're praying for wisdom, and that Jesus' leadership would be felt, seen, and heard. That it would be a tangible leadership. That it wouldn't be any guessing about, is this the Lord's will or that's the Lord's will, but because of the Spirit's presence there, His Spirit's presence, that His leadership would be tangible. And so we're also praying for coordination and provision, but also the development of a prayer culture in the church in Athens, but also throughout Greece and throughout the Mediterranean, including Malaga, which was our second prayer target, where the believers in Malaga would have real confidence in prayer. And I would add to that too that they would all come to the place where they really just relish, they enjoy being in the presence of the Lord. That it wouldn't be a labor, that you have to go there to pray as a religious obligation, but that there would be this enjoyment of being in His presence. Again, for the leadership of Jesus, we're praying for a venue, a place to establish a 24/7 house of prayer. And a specific place is what we call the Hacienda. It's several hundred years old. It's owned by the Wittenberg family, and they have refused to sell it to anybody for decades. It's been vacant. And so we're praying, according to prophecies that have been made about this place, that it would be released to the Lord's work. And then we're also praying for Gibraltar, for the Father heart of God to envelop the church in Gibraltar and the house of prayer, and for Libya, which is now, according to the United Nations, one of the most hot spots in the world in regards to terrorism and the growth of terrorism. So we're praying for all these. Thank you for joining with us in prayer. God bless you.